permit. It's right-of-way permit from, what is it? Oh, Frontier Communications for North County Road 825 East from an existing pedestal 2056 south east on County Road 300 north, bore under the County Road 825 and continue on to private property at 2620 north, 825 east. Bearing cable.
I so move it be approved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor raise your right hand, opposed the same. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Quick meeting. There you go. Okay, next item on the agenda is 2014 Commissioner Budget. I think what we'll do with that, do you have anything right now?
Well, I guess I was gonna sit back and look at it now. I've got some time between now and solid waste. My question is, was anything scientifically done to decide what's gonna be Cadget and what's gonna be commissioners?
No, we just, when George Hilton came in last year, remember, it was really after we were done.
Right. I just didn't know.
And we knew the amount that, what we were receiving in, 2.7 million for budget, and that's what I pulled. See where I'm going with that?
Well, it was, no, so the answer is yes, it was scientific.
Yes. Mhm.
So do you have the number for next year?
Yes,
It
for
is.
Cadget.
Yes, so is it about the same, a little more, a little less?
Nope, just about the same.
Then I guess I would just like to sit down and go through them, and then I'll let you know what my thoughts are.
And there's an attachment to show you guys what's been spent so far this year.
Right, got that. That's all, everything I saw was good information, so.
The
And that's
other-
only through 5 months though, not 6.
Right.
So you have to do 5/12ths, not 6/12ths.
Correct. Perf is gonna go up, not the big jump we had this year, but
Okay.
like 1 1/4, I believe, to 11.25. FICA, there's no change, so those two areas. The other one coming out, the big one would be our health insurance. You guys know that number now, and that's out of Cadget. The only thing that I did last year, we got to the end and we needed to still spend like 200,000, and we said, is there somewhere else we can help the highway? And you'll see in there, we did that 200,000 to their garage supplies.
So do not plan on that.
Right. I
That's
think
just-
since they're gonna get their new NVH money, you might
Yeah.
wanna take that 200,000 and look
Yeah,
at
no, I think that's right.
paying for something else
Yeah,
or
use it
funding
somewhere else.
somewhere else. Because we can't
Like
take their
the
money
Bowen
and use
Center.
it anywhere else, but, yeah, there you go, it's for the
Bowen
Bowen
Center.
Center.
You know, one question I had was, highway budget again. Are we going to go ahead and try to do another truck next year, 2014? Like, we've got it in the budget right now for seated.
You're talking seated now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, seated. I haven't given seated any thought.
Do we know the seated numbers?
No,
When will I
that's
know
why we
that?
do those later.
We do that late in the year.
Mhm.
Okay. So we don't have to deal with that right now.
We just keep their appropriations the same through the budget cycle, and then if they need to amend those anyway by increasing, decreasing, or adding to, we change it at the end of the year.
For salaries, we can just leave them alone the way they are, and then let council decide on those, right?
Yeah, Pam's doing a speech to them. I said to give everyone a wide of, to do 3%, a large 3%, but Pam's done the numbers, and it looks like that's pretty
Well,
close to what
I'd
it's gonna
rather
be.
that information, I think, come from the council.
Right.
What do you think? Or do we?
It's gonna be their decision at the end anyways.
They're gonna be the one who know how much money's left over.
And the only other things in your packet was your normal required vehicle report from the sheriff and, those huge changes to the veteran service officer, but he's gonna have to, and then the Humane Society sent their 2 things in with their budget for
The Humane Society, and I'll get, and I will contact Lindsay. That's not quite what Tom wanted. Tom wants to know, they're showing expenses, but I think he wants basically a profit loss statement.
Okay.
Right.
I'll get with Lindsay, because I think I was
Okay.
supposed to have done that.
Okay.
So we want to see income as well as expenses. So, and that would be more of a P&L, I think, than what
And
your
it
citizens.
might refer you to that Loretta lady. who does it.
Right. And I'm sure she'll understand exactly what we're talking about. And it does look like, you know, just to go on record, Etna Troy does have the most amount of wildcats of any place I know
Now
of.
look, if you wanna get down to township,
Okay. Yes,
we
sir.
can draw up here,
I
Carabasco. You got one turtle you never captured.
That's right, it's still out there.
It's still
Milking
there.
that for years.
We're milking that baby as long as we can. Technically, unfortunately, it's in Allen County. We can't count it.
They call it Busco Beach.
That's right. That's right. So, shoot.
So I'm not gonna do anything on the Humane Society until we get actual, a breakdown. of
That
these.
shouldn't be.
Well, they're only gonna get 25,000.
I understand
So
that.
it's,
Yeah.
they're done at that point. And there again, that's something we deal with in the seeded program one way or the other, so.
Well, these are invoices, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are invoices, yeah, that's,
You can,
yes. You can
pay
see what
them,
I mean
don't
about-
care, but if you take an animal in there.
Look at that wild number of cats in Etna Troy, that's out of control.
Well, my neighbors burnt down, I told you,
Yeah.
I'll go again, on record. My neighbors burnt their house down, controlled fire. And out underneath come a bunch of cats.
Feral
Now, the
cats.
only reason there's only 5 on there, my neighbor took care of some in a particular way. It could have been more. But back to the appropriate question. If I take a cat in there or any animal, don't they charge you for euthanizing them?
I think that's part of that 108. I think they've,
No, but wait a minute.
No, he's
You're
talking about
missing-
taking
That's
your
an
own
expense
cat. Oh.
too. But what do they charge? I don't care if they charge 2 cents. That's income, isn't it?
yes.
Well, then we should see the amount of income. There should be, I thought it was $60 per animal.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. So we need income figures.
Yeah. But you can go ahead and pay that, because
Okay.
we've already got it approved
Yeah,
anyway.
it's within the 20, it's only about 8, we're right with these last 2 bills, about 88,000 something.
So we're less than.
8,800?
88,000 or, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, wait.
8,000.
What'd you
There
do
you go.
down at that assessor's conference?
Wow, you don't, large problems.
Maybe we better have a report on that.
Okay.
There's some huge, Indiana code changes for the veteran service officer. It looks like the office is gonna have to be covered, all the time instead of by a part-time person. There are some grants available to reimburse wages for that, the same way that we do with Kathy Brox's law, which will make the council ecstatic because we hear from them every year that they think the state or the federal government should help kick in, and they finally are coming up with some money to, so between, Dick, Eckert, and Jean, they'll have to decide how they wanna split their hours up.
Yeah, right here it says, we were told at conference that they wanted each county to have a full-time VSO, but 2 part-time persons would be okay.
They just want the office open.
Yeah,
Right.
full-time.
They do a great job up there.
They do.
Okay, Pam,
I don't have anything this time.
Jen,
I don't,
Commissioner Rethlake?
Just one quick thing here. Paula has got, we asked her to get some quotes on putting a building up out there at the community corrections so that they can put their bikes and whatever else they ride out there. And I have 3 quotes here, one from James Swartz, T&L Construction, and Cooper Remodeling and Construction. There's one for $97.52,
who is that, Tom?
James Swartz. And all these are 20 by 24. Cooper Remodeling is $15,860, and T&L is $8,720. So the only difference in Swartz was they charge us $422 for taxes, but it still would be above T&L Construction. But I can make copies, you can look at them, or
Okay,
whatever you want to do, and do some comparison, and we'll
So-
to approve it next meeting.
have they got monies for that, or do you wanna take it out
No,
of
we
seeded?
put that in, that was one of the things we put in seeded, I believe, or out there.
Okay,
Did they do the roof yet? The roof was
Yeah,
one of
roof's
them
done.
too.
That's done, paid
That's
for.
done.
okay. Commissioner Amber.
So I will be, Pam's gonna help me on July the 24th. I am going to attend an ADA coordinators meeting at the state level. One of the things, and Pam has the information, I think if you wanna see it, we've often said, well, who's a policeman if you don't do this? And everybody said, well, there is no policeman, it's all complaint driven. Well, it turns out there is a policeman. It's the Department of Justice, and they've gone after 3 different locations. Danbury, Connecticut,
Yeah, there's
a
one.
county in Georgia, and
Georgia.
someplace else, and have
And one-
filed charges against those counties for not having a transition plan,
Mhm.
not even starting. So it looks like we're kind of in the clear. If they did come in to check with us, we're pretty much in the clear. We may not have had it by December 31st of 12, but we're working
In the
on
process.
it. So, and it's been on the website since June 1, and I've had no comments. And I didn't expect any, but I had no comments from it. So I guess that's it on the ADA front.
What was the date of the meeting again? July?
July 24th.
Mr. Chairman, I do have one other thing. Scott Jones is on my list to evaluate. Every year we go over his evaluation, we talk, or he and I bring up the fact that we really do not have a backup to him.
Right.
And we have Kathy, and we have Jody that do something, but I want, the next meeting, I am to give you 2 weeks to think about it, because he really is 24/7, like he says, I can't even go on vacation without receiving calls. Plus, say he medically or something, he's off for 30 days. We can't keep calling him, so Kathy can do some things, Jody can do some things, but we really need, I think, a backup to him.
Okay.
And,
So are we looking at maybe off-site backup? somebody,
No.
or
I think, he said Jody might,
Okay.
would probably do it if we asked, but then we have to work with the sheriff on getting hers to pick up, and now might be an appropriate time with the change in equipment and stuff. Just think about it, and we'll discuss it, or if you got things you wanna discuss, give me a call.
Great.
Well, I just have a different angle. I mean, your angle's fine, but with this consortium, because I've been kind of a part of this consortium, it would seem to me there's a perfect opportunity. Scott Jones could function as a Noble County backup. If something happened in Noble County, then Noble County had to pay him. But, you know, we could shift these people around and have someone who knows exactly what's going on. So, it's just another angle to look at. Can we do it within the consortium? Can these guys cover for each other?
Okay.
So, Jody's fine too. I don't have a problem with that.
Well, we've been a big advocate here in the county for cross-training too.
Yeah,
Right.
that's good.
It wouldn't be anything, I don't know, major, give it some thought, but I would like a discussion on it.
Sounds good.
Thank you, that's all.
Okay. Do we have anything from the audience? Bill?
Sir.
Okay. Motion?
So moved.
Okay.
Motion and second. Meeting adjourned.
Julian, I got something for you.
Okay.
If you've never seen this,